see if you can join. Then you get into the marriage. So very important. So date someone. Talking about masturbation, so many of you single guys, you may have a doubt about masturbation. Is it wrong? Can I enjoy myself? All those things. You waste one day thinking about these kind of relationships. You put it straight, get the answer straight. Works. Good. You should date. What are you afraid of? Take courage. God hasn't given you a spirit. If you like somebody, go and ask them. Don't tell them you like. The book of Songs of Solomon. Why it is written? It's totally talking about. God talks about how to enjoy sex. It is there inside the Word of God. Nobody showed it to you, is it? I sat down under His shadow with a great delight, and His fruit was sweet to my taste. It's talking about oral sex. His hand is under my head, and His right hand, the embrace of me, is talking about. His hand is there, and His hand is touching my secret parts. It's talking about the secret part. So you should drink from your fountain. Yeah, what's that mean? Enjoy it. Get an understanding. Don't freak out when you hear the word sex. Married, you have to care for the world. You have to get to know. You have to take your wife out. You have to get to know about some beauty things and lipstick and some thongs and lingeries and all those things. You have to get to know. You have to please your wife, right? How he may please his wife. And if you are not willing to do this thing, don't waste your time getting married. Out of love, okay? It's a privilege. It's not a responsibility. Maybe you should ask these things before marriage, whether they like to have sex at all. Or if you are a person who wants to enjoy a lot of sex and that person does not, your spouse, bodily, mentally, spiritually, there's a great responsibility. You can't just float around. You can't just preach around. You can't just work and be pleasing your boss. You have to please your wife. You have to please your husband. Otherwise your marriage is going to fall apart. You won't even realize. It should not happen to you. It happened to me. In marriage, you need to have, it's a glue that keeps you together. Okay, people, husband and wife who have a lot of sex, they're more happy. Their marriage is happy. Because sex is, revealing yourself naked and unashamed, like in the beginning. So people who enjoy sex, they're happy, they are more energetic, they are more friendly. I can't emphasize enough the importance of sex. Guys, it's very important. It's important. You have to spend time with her. You have to just go for a walk. Just hold her, listen to her, look into her eyes, ask her, house is yours, everything you have is hers, but some extra what you get, just give it to her. Tell her to spend it on her makeup. Yeah, something like that. Instead of you investing on a car or a house, you invest on your wife, invest on your husband. It will come back. Dress up and look nice for each other, and you appreciate whatever the other person does. That's why it's important to do some workout, and you have to clean your body. You can't be stinky and go get on the bed and expect the other person to minister to you. It's like ministering everywhere, inside out. Clean, take bath, and present yourself. Enjoy some good sex. Try out different positions. Some people may ask, what is permissible in a marriage? So can I have sex from this side, that side, like this, like this, and running waters out of thine own well? It's talking about the secret part. In Hebrews, it's called vagina. Yeah, the flesh will never be satisfied, and some people will realize the value of a relationship only after they lose it. So don't be that high. That's why before marriage you should not get into masturbation, porn, all these things. So produce it, self-control. I want her to be free so that she can enjoy me and I can enjoy her. So prosperity is not money. Prosperity is time. Time is everything. So you have been given a little bit of short period of time on the earth. So make sure you have time. If you're doing 3 jobs, and if you're getting a lot of money but you don't have time for your wife, you don't have time for the Lord, you are a poor person. I don't care if you're earning 20 lakhs a month, you're very poor, because if you don't have anything, or if you have less, and be happy and have love. So these things cannot be going to loan Now that you have to produce a standard, your friends are looking up, families are looking up, so now you have to produce this car, you have to buy a house, so you take this loan, and for a lifetime you became a slave. Spirit speaking. If it is her flesh speaking, I don't talk. I don't talk. I don't talk to flesh. That's the answer. I don't talk to flesh. So that's what, even when I put videos, some people will talk in their flesh. I don't answer. I never talk to flesh. Okay? I'm not created to talk to flesh. I'm a spirit. From my spirit I speak. I don't get in the flesh. I don't argue with people who are in the flesh. I'm a spirit. Cash in the whole world can't buy your time back. So make sure you enjoy that person. Some people only will realize, like I said before, after they lose that person, how important we're commanded to live in peace. God called us to be beautiful, amazing. So you call her beautiful, so that beauty will come out of her, and it is for you guys. When you call her beautiful and it's amazing, who is it for? It's for you. When you call her dumb and stupid and fat, that's what you don't be that person. Make sure you satisfy your wife. So that's what is important to last long on the bed. You understand? It's a golden rule. Matthew 7:12. Learn how to enjoy sex. It's not just like a chicken you just mount and have just ejaculate. Don't be a chicken, man, when it comes to sex. So I'll give you some tips to last. You touch, you see, and you go into the secret places and play and embrace. So women likes to finish off your sex in 10 minutes and 1 minute. So take hours each time. So not only, even when you don't have intercourse, you just have foreplay, just touch her and comfort her and talk to her and be like the Lord. So sex is not just having the intercourse, guys. So to last long, she gets an orgasm. So otherwise she will feel like a prostitute. You just go there and drill and just go like a chicken. Are you a chicken? So make sure your wife is satisfied. Give her a good time. Don't just be this person, guys, and don't just approach her only when you want to have sex. That's what women knows. Don't just be satisfied and come and sleep, and don't be that person. Don't be a chicken when it comes to sex. Find out different positions. Find out what she likes. Maybe she likes this position or that position, and give it to her. Don't be insisting. Love doesn't insist on its own. And don't insist on this position, that position. You are this Christ. You give everything to her. Yeah? Go slow. Do a lot of foreplay. And don't just start with intercourse. And make sure she's a rose and she's ready. Then you come in 5 seconds and just leave her there and feeling miserable like a prostitute. Don't do that to your wife. Struggling about my penis size. Where it comes from? They watch a lot of porn. In your eyes, your wife will look lesser and lesser and lesser attractive. That's why don't get into porn. Don't watch these people with it. It's not about the big 12-inch size, guys. Use what you have. Last long. Please your wife. That thing is given to you to please your wife, not to please yourself. And so don't do just go and masturbate and lose your thinking about that size. Bless what you have and enjoy it, and learn how to use what you have instead of just going along wasting your time. Enjoy your wife. Buy a condom. How to buy a condom? There's a certain way. If you don't put it properly, it will blast when you have sex. Understood? How to put on a condom. Not sure about it. If you are not ready to have kids, don't take chance. And don't get into killing the kids and all those things. My goodness, I don't want to enter into all those things. If you are not ready to have a kid, please use a condom. Just because you got married, you should have kids? Think about it, guys. Don't fool yourself. God knows your heart. Even if you're divorced and you are not stuck, you can move on. 1 Corinthians 7:27 says, if you are loosed from a wife, don't seek a wife. But if you marry, you do not sin. So God's merciful. You can fool everybody, but you can't fool yourself, and you can't fool God. He knows if you're just trying to get out of that relationship and you just want to grab somebody else looking more. If you are living like Christ, there is no problem. If you know these things, if you get that understanding of how to take care of your wife, if you start it properly, how to minister to your wife, don't be this super spiritual person only praying and you don't have time for your wife, you are busy working 3 jobs. So your marriage will not come to the point of divorce if you do it properly. But if you don't do it properly, that's when the divorce comes. It is just so the grass on the other side always seems good. Don't be this. Nothing affect your wife. Protect it with the whole your life. If I don't have this marriage going well, what am I going to do? She is your best investment. Spend time with her. Give her good sex. Make sure. Otherwise, when another guy comes and gives her a nice orgasm, she will go. You are the man of God. You are so busy with God. You don't know how to even give her a good sex or an orgasm or do a nice foreplay. Nothing. You just want to come and drill and go. Yeah, she will find somebody better will come and she will go. So make sure you please her, spoil her, right? Don't live in the flesh. Don't talk to the flesh. Give it time. If there is something, give it time. Don't get into the divorce quickly and give it time. Time will heal. Time is an amazing healer. Give it time. Give it time. Be kind. Be Christ-like. Apply the word of God in your marriage. Pray and apply these things. Be Christ-like. Everything will change. Even if it is gone very bad, give it time. Speak over it. And don't fake it. Be real. Who wants to divorce? Is this the spirit who want to divorce or the flesh? Things and they just want to look outside, but inside when they open their shirt, they look terrible. Why is it? You have some self-control in the spirit that you can, avoid some extra food and go on this diet and, present yourself to your husband. At least manage, what you eat. Have some self-control and, have a blast. Have some good orgasms. Yeah, really, guys.